our last and final day of the week, New York session. Yeah, you guys hear me loud and clear, man. I be talking about. I be talking about. Welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. It's a pleasure to see everyone here, man. Let's kick it off, man. Let's kick it off, man. Let's kick it off, man. Right, with our rules before we enter into this awesome market, right? Now we have our awesome rule. We wanna go through our rule every time before we even enter into the market because we wanna have our mind right. We wanna have everything right before we even step into the market to face these markets, right? So our rule number one is literally gratitude, right? And when I say gratitude, we're gonna start off your day right. You're gonna start off your day right. You're gonna have the right mindset, right? You're gonna have gratitude, right? And with gratitude comes where you actually being grounded and actually grateful, right? You actually, settle your mind like literally for have it for being grateful for what you have now and what you're going to have, all right? And also with gratitude comes to play. As I say, I love, I gotta thank God for life, health, and strength. Of course, you got to. And when this awesome skill, right? Now with us actually starting our day with gratitude, all right, starting our day with gratitude to start off our mindset, right? Because we know trading is literally 90% mindset. That actually deals with psychology, and that's 10% skill set. So once we have our mind right, we mind calm and grounded, yo, that's gonna be really, really, really awesome. So that's rule number one, being grateful. As you go forward to rule number two is checking the news, right? And we isn't gonna be checking the news on CNN or any of these news channel, but we're traders and we want to check what's gonna happen first in for the news, right, on Forex Factory, right? Now, the reason why I say first is because one, we're trading in the US market. Right now is the US market running right now. So we're trading in the US market, right? And where we're gonna be trading at is literally the New York Stock Exchange open, right? Now that the reason why I said the New York Stock Exchange open, that is the US market. We want to know what news that will affect the United States dollar this morning, right? Now, as we look at the Forex Factory on the calendar, today is Friday the 27th. I believe today is the 13th of our $50 challenge. And I'll check it back. But anyway, we want to know what high impact news, which is these red foolers that will affect us this morning, right? Specifically for the US dollar, right? Now, why is that? As I say, we're trading in the US market, and the pairs that we're trading, or currencies, or indices, as we call it, is literally US 30 and NASDAQ, right? So once we see any red folders, that's high volatility of high expected news that will affect at that specific time for that currency, right? Now we're just looking for the same red folder for the United States dollar, right? Now this morning we don't have any high impact news, but we have yellow and orange folder news, right? So orange folder actually mean medium impact, and then yellow folder actually means low impact, right? Now we have medium impact and low impact. We have some news for the United States dollar plus two. Trump speaking today at 5:30. Trump speaking yesterday and that market went crazy, right? And when I see that, I was like, okay, cool. We have news today, not newsy, but we have members speaking today to be more particular pertaining to the United States dollar, right? So we want to be cautious and we want to be careful with that, right? So that's rule number two. We want to know what high impact news that will affect the United States dollar. Now, once we see any high impact news coming into our trading session, if you're new and you're actually trading at that certain time, I recommend you give it 30 minutes or hour before and 30 minutes an hour after, so the market can actually settle for you to get an idea, right? As you go forward to rule number three is knowing our risk management, right? Now risk management is crucial. You want to know your risk to reward always, always, always. All right, every time you place a trade, you want to know your risk to reward. All right, so when I say you want to know your risk to reward, meaning you want to know how much is your risk first, your calculated risk. So when we're trading, our calculated risk is 3%, which is 3,000 points to 300 pips. So 3,000 points, 300 pips, two of them same thing. All right. That's our calculated risk, right? So you're risking 3%, right? You want to know how much you're risking, that's the calculated risk, right? So, for example, if it's $100 account, that's going to be like $3, right? If it's $1,000, that's $30, and so forth. So you're risking 3% of our account, right? Like for one. Now, our daily target is going to be 10%, right? Once you get a daily target of 10%, we lock in the profit, we secure that bag and call it a sweet, sweet morning. Yeah, sweet morning, all right? If you're in another state, well, sweet day or sweet night, right? Now this awesome sheet is called we compound daily, but we have less time, so let's jump straight to the markets, man. Let's jump straight to the markets, man. All right, so we got 28 seconds, 26 seconds. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. We have like 10 seconds to go. Come on, come on, come on. All right, right, right. 5 seconds to go. So I'm looking at US 30 first. Market is now open. Yeah, market is now officially open. So I'm looking at the US 30, right? And my projection is that this market got to continue dropping while NAS can actually buy off, right? Now the reason for that is because US 30, looking at US 30, she approaching our entry. We'll talk about that after. US 30, once she give us a push below, I'm in it to win it. That's good volume. That's good volume, but she's rejecting also. Let's see a breakout a little more. All right, now I see it fully wick. All right, so I'm in on sells on US 30 right now. Yep, I'm in on a selling position on US 30 right now. So we're selling US 30. All right, first thing first, we want to put we stop loss. We stop loss is 3,000 points. I got it a little late, so 3,000 to 3,500 points is cool, but 3,000 points is our stop loss. Right, and TPY is gonna be literally 10,000 points for 10%. Right, now the reason for that is because that's be 10%. If this market actually pull back and stop us out, cool, we could get another re-entry, right? Because we know she gotta continue dropping, right? Now the reason why I say she could continue dropping is because US 30 didn't fulfill the gap as yet. Right, remember the big massive gap that took place the other day? Right, USA didn't do it, but NAS did. And as we approach for TPO, let's go, 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 let's go. As a matter of fact, TP1 is just 10,000 points. Alright, so we could actually do with this trade, seeing as we in massive profits, move to break even, and we're actually holding out this trade for 2,000 pip move, which is 20,000 points. Right, so we're approaching TP1. Come on, let's go, man. Let's go, man. So this trade is literally a break-even trade. Nobody should lose nothing on this trade. Literally. So the guys, the market is back. When I say the market is back, this is the kind of movement, right? Three, two, one. Come on, show us what you're capable of doing, US 30. Show us what you're capable of doing, US 30. Let's go, man. 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 She now wick. She now wicked. She now wicked. She now wicked. She now wicked. All right. Now, as I say, move to break even. All right. Let me move this to break even as a matter of fact. All right, break even. Nobody should lose nothing on this trade because I've seen some pullbacks taking place right now. If you want, you can secure some profits also because right now she pulled back to a 1-to-1. Now I still believe she's gonna continue dropping because that's the gap that needs to be fulfilled. All right. Now I'm now looking at this here, and we still get a at a late entry. We're looking for 1,000 pip, which not supposed to be. All right, this supposed to be like a 900 pip move as a TP1, but we gotta cope with it. All right. So market pull back at TP1 for 1-to-1. Not TP1. We didn't hit TP1 as yet. Sorry, but yeah. So how much you're risking is where the market is at right now. So she giving us some pullbacks. As I said, everyone should be at break even, right? So minimum is break even. That is market could actually pull back and stop us out at break even. But I still believe that she could continue dropping We smacking back our TP1 because TP1 actually hit for the 1,000 pip and she pulled back. Now Nas actually being broken. Nas now broken out. The lose, but I only see more volume than this though because yeah, I want to see more volume than this though. This is 5 minutes. This was all this is within 5 minute candle. Crazy, right? Suppose you had to trade literally at a deeper entry at these highs up here. The deeper entry would actually be more better because why? Should I look at this on the 1 minute? Yo, anywho, yeah, deeper entry would be better. We'd have smack over. We'd have smack with 2,000 people right there, literally. But anywho, we get really late entry and we cope with it, right? So she giving us the pullback right now, the drop right now. Come on, smack the 1,000 pip first, man. Smack through it, yo. Smack through it, yo. Show us what they're capable of doing, US 30. That's come on. Come on. Come on. TP smack, let's go. That's one. That's one. That's one. That's one. That's one. TP smack, that's TP1. Take profit one smack. Now remember, I said I'm going for 2,000 pip, right? So if you want to get lock in for the profits, that's if you want, that's your 10% there. Right now, I'm going for 2,000 pip move because that gap needs to be fulfilled. And at the end of the day, if she actually pull back, this is break even at the end of the day, literally, right? So we could actually do this. You could actually move your stop loss in profit. Right now, we're running like 1,200 pips in profit right now. Good food here, man. Good food here, man. Good food here, man. Now you just gotta sit back and watch this thing, right? Now you just gotta sit back and continue watching this thing drop like it's on fire, but we still gotta cater for a pullback. Now normally, see, this is literally 10 less than this is literally it's now 9:36. We entered this trade at let you guys know we entered this trade literally at 9:30. This is 6 minutes. We in this market and then we get 10%, right? Literally, right? Now I'm going for 20%, so they might be a little longer than 6 minutes, might give us within next 10 minutes, but I'm going for my 2,000 pip, all right, for 20%, just the end of the week proper. We got to end of the week good. We got to end of, to me, this week is literally over 100% growth from since Monday, right? Literally, right? And she's continued dropping. She's dropping, yo. Let's go, 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 let's go. She's continued dropping right now. We're running 1,400% profit right now. All right. I hope everyone actually in this video because this is a sweet, sweet trade. Just the end of the week. Just the end of the week, right? All right. All right. So she pulling back. 11 up, 1,200 pip. Slight little pullback. So you're gonna get a pullback to retest and then a drop. A little upset. A little upset that we could have literally got this entry higher than usual. Higher than this. Like we entry supposed to be like quite up here. Also a sweet entry at these highs up here with a nice trend line break. Sweet entry. Now this market would have give us like 3,000 pip move. Nah, 2,300 pip move. That's a 23% growth, but you gotta cope with it, right? Gotta cope with it. So as I say, if you still hold it with me, we actually move slightly in profit for like a 3,000 points, or you could actually lock in profit because the market back at 10,000 at our original TP for the 10,000 points, right? Plus, I see Nas giving us some little pullback rejections, right? But I'm still at break even. As a matter of fact, I should move a little more in profit. Yeah, we wanna come out with at least something. At least something we wanna come out with instead of hitting zeros and zeros. Right now, up like 100 on this small account, which is cool. But let's imagine making. So this is 10%, right? Let me just show you guys the power of trading, right? Yes, some person may have small account, some person may have large account, whatsoever, but it's not about trading. Now I can actually, now talk my talk, right? Trading is not about your account size and this kind of stuff, right? Trading is literally about you. Is literally about percentages growth, right? Now the reason for that, the reason why I say it's literally about 10 percentage growth is because you can have whatever account. Could be 20 US, could be 50 US. Look, we do a $50 challenge and everybody literally over 200s already within less than, today's maybe day 13 or day 12 or some datas, but we're already like tear up the market like this. All right. And as I say, it's not about the account balance because I heard a lot of traders saying, oh, you gotta have a massive account to trade and make big cash. No, it's all about you being consistent. This consistent for one. Two is just for you to be disciplined, all right, with your account. And you just need a certain percentage to target every day on a daily basis, right? Because we know if you're following the compound plan, you could actually reach there. I reached there. I could be honest with you guys, right? All right. And as I say, with this same 10% we're looking for, right? With $100, that's 10% of 100 is literally $10, right? Now 10% of 1,000 USD is $100. But yet still with $100, you can still make that same $1,000. It's the same scenario, just different trade, right? Now the reason why I say it's percentage growth is because look how fast we hit this 10%. That could have literally be a quick, depending on your account balance, right? That could have literally be a quick 1,000 USD within 6 minutes, right? Because this happened within 6 minutes, right? 1,000 USD within that 6 minutes, 100 within 6 minutes, 10,000 within 6 minutes, 100,000 within 6 minutes, just by 10%, right? And 10% is a lot. 10% is a lot because a lot of traders actually go for 1 to 3% alone on a daily basis. I mean, agree with you guys. A lot of traders just go for that alone, right? And I just actually understand why. Because as your account grow massive, for example, 100,000, let's say 100,000, $100,000 account, you don't need a full 10% move. You can just get 1% and you're good for the day, right? So it's a good way of, for example, a small account, you really gotta not scale in, you gotta actually lock in profits when you take trades to actually grow your account, right? Because we know trading is three things you gotta do. You gotta protect your account from losing, gotta protect your account, you gotta scale your account, right? When we scale in your account, add position and this kind of stuff to scale our account, right? And the third thing is literally um withdrawing your cash. All right, three things: scale, manage, and protect. When I say manage, meaning you withdrawing. All right. Now talking about manage, no, talking about scaling, we may see another entry right here popping on US 30 as we talk about scaling accounts. As we talk about scaling, now I'm still in this US 30 trade market, still playing around the 1,000 pip. All right, market still playing around the 1,000 pip. If I'm actually seeing her pulling back to these highs, cool, I'm gonna lock in some profits here, honestly. If she does give me that deeper pullback, but I'm still holding this trade. Okay, cool. I've seen some pullbacks. Reason why I could actually lock in some profits and get another re-entry is because this may be a slight pullback then for the drop, right? And the reason why I say then for the drop is because the gap needs to be fulfilled. And if you heard me earlier on this week, I was like, I really hope that I get that trade going down just to fulfill the gap. And look, boom, Friday come and look, she's actually fulfilling the gap, right? So, and we actually got that trade. Not to fulfill, we fulfill half of the gap. Yeah, we fulfill half of the gap so far, half of it, right? I know for sure Nas fulfill it. If I was really looking at like paying attention with Nas 100, I would have actually get that trade on Nas 100 to fulfill the gap. But anyway, so when I say scale account, we may see another entry on US 30. Let's go, man. US 30 may give us a nice entry poop, or we could pop and let's finish him for a quick TP one. A quick TP one. All right, so it's now 9:43. 43 minutes. Close to 15 minutes. We in this market right now. Now, once we get it 10%, we have to lock in profits and call it a sweet day. But if you see another opportunity, we could actually take it, right? That's the best thing about trading. All right. Now, Seen some pullbacks taking place. Now, there's two things with trading is either, well, my stop loss had profit anyway, take it, right? So we may see another entry popping shortly. To me, this is a slight retest because at this area is an support that was support and now gonna become resistance, right? So resistance, also known as the roof. All right, so look at it as this resistance where the market actually push, reject to go back down, also known as the roof. And all right, so pullback taking place. Cool. I'm gonna nah, I'm not locking in yet. I ain't locking in yet. I seen some pullbacks. So so resistance, also known as the roof of the chart, the roof, right? Because it rejecting of a resistance, it rejecting of the roof to go back down to the ground, which is the support, right? Support, floor, roof is resistance, right? Now, all right, so in the purple box, cool. I'm gonna lock in something. If I lock in something out of this market, come on, close. Okay, position close. All right, awesome. So I'm locking something in this market, right? So I'm actually looking like a TP1 as like a one-to-one, so much as risking, and I'm actually looking that from actually reaching over 1,000 pip, which is cool. But I may see another opportunity to re-enter for this market to see a drop, right? Continuation of the drop. Yes, on the 1 minute is a really massive bullish candle, so we may see that more slightly bullish momentum, meaning buying momentum, then to see that drop, right? So I'm waiting, so we're still waiting. So as I was saying, we got resistance, we got support. Resistance is the ceiling, support is the floor. And majority of the times they actually flip. So what was resistance, meaning the ceiling, gonna become support, right? In other words, that's when the market actually bursts through the resistance, all right? She bursts the resistance, also known as the ceiling, also known as the demand, not demand, also known as supply, right? Because we know some traders like to call it supply and demand, right? Buy low, sell high, those kind of stuff. Yeah. And in that cases, she bursts through it, then you're gonna see her pull back to retest it and then continue going in the same direction. All right. Now so the market actually pulling back, right? Pulling back deeper. So that's why we actually get out of this trade. Well, we actually get out at a TP1 one-to-one kind of movement, right? And the only way I'm gonna re-enter on this trade to take her back down is at these lows. Although she pulled right back to my entry, so I actually prevented not getting anything. She pulled back right to the entry. Let's see if we can get another entry, man. Let's see if we can get another entry, man. We'll go back on my 5 minute. Let's see how the 5 minutes actually look. Oh, 5 minutes shorts, I doji candle. Okay, okay. Okay, that was a sign to get out. Okay, that was a sign to get out. That was a sign to get out. So you may see some side pullbacks. Yeah, we may see some side pullbacks. So the last 5 minute candle was actually a doji candle to show us, yo, doji candle time to get out. If she actually pull back and this new 5 minute candle actually pull back, passing the high to confirm it's a doji candle. If I did see that, I would have come out long time and we'd have just take the buy off and still smack a 800 pip. Right? That would be sick. But that's not a problem. But that might just that this market could actually just buy up the potential area, then sell back down, right? Because I'm still believing she's gonna drop, right? Still believe she's gonna drop really good, all right? So waiting, waiting patiently to see exactly what she's gonna do, right? Now, as I remember I said resistance, resistance has then become support, and she actually broke out. When she broke out, this was a support, and she broke out. She pulled back to retest it, and then she dropped, right? Now she could actually buy off. break these highs. Oh, we have some traffic up here too. I'm waiting to see exactly. Alright, waiting to see exactly what she's gonna do. We have 18 seconds again for this candle to close. Let's see if we have any news today. Yeah, 10 o'clock, we have some medium impact folder. Let's see what's gonna take place here. Okay, if the actual is greater than the forecast, it's good for the currency. Last time the actual was 56.6 and the forecast was 56.9, so it was less, right? So that means we may see some selling pressure by 3. Yeah, we may see some selling pressure by 3%. That's cool. Okay, cool. So I've seen some bearish movement actually taking place. I would love to take my re-entry at this high right here. I'm still looking at US 30 right now. We may see another entry right here popping pretty shortly. Pretty shortly. I just want to see her continue dropping to break these lows here. When she does that, cool. I'm gonna be entering in that. So right now on US 30, this trade is optional. Alright, you know, if you hit 10%, you don't have to do it, but I want to take a sell on US 30 right now. I'm in on another selling position on US 30. If you got it at this pullback candle, that's cool. That's not a problem. I got it at the low, which is crazier, but that's that. Stop loss is 3,000 points. TPY is gonna be 5,000 points. Once you get that, I'm good for the morning. Alright, because that's gonna be 10,000 points plus 500, 1,500 pip move total, right? So 5,000 points is my no, 5,000 points is my TP. Stop loss is 3,000 points. We approaching TP. Anyway, you take it, yo. We don't make this thing up. Come on, smack it and let we done for the morning, man. Smack it and let we done for the morning, US 30. Smack it and let we done for the morning, US 30. Come on, let's go, girl. You got it. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. We got a new candle on the 1 minute. Watch out this dump, eh? Like, watch out this dump. Like, just look at this dump. You know, expect a slight little pullback because that's a lot of bearish pressure right there, too. So she's gonna pull back to the entry, like what she did right now. Let's remember we stop loss is 3,000 points. I like how Nasdaq's pullback retested and now she gonna drop. Right, just like US 30. US 30 that's giving us a pullback to show us that yeah, she just respecting that high to hit with that 500 pip move right there and there. Like right now it's just running 200% profit, which is crazy. Come on, smack it, smack it, smack it, smack it, smack it, US 30. Smack it, US 30. Smack it, US 30. Don't play with us like that, girl. Don't play with us like that, girl. No. Okay, so she pulled back to the entry there. We are so close to meeting full TP for this 5,000 pip move, but say what? Boom! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, let's go US 30, yo, US 30, girl. US 30 actually playing with us this morning, yo. Like US 30 actually playing with us this morning, yo. Watch how close she was. Some smacking. Okay, okay. 300% profit right now. Let's go. Just gotta sit back and watch it. You can actually move to break even on the street. Yep, risk-free trade right now. So when I say move to break even, is you moving a stop loss and putting it above your entry for a break even trade. As we approach, we full TP on this trade for this 5,000 pip move. Come on, you're right there. You're right there. You're right there. You're right there. You are just 100 pips away, man. 100 pips away, man. Let's go. 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 Shoot to the moon, man. Shoot to the moon. TP smack. Let's go. Then we talking about your 5,000 pip smack, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Then we talking about, man. Lock in, prof, fits. I hope you guys did. I hope you guys did. 5,000 pip smack. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you guys for coming. This is just a way to end off the day. All right, this is just a way to end off the day. But she gonna continue job because as I say, she gonna fulfill the gap. I'm kind of still holding, honestly, because she's gonna drop. She's just gonna drop. We maximize on the trade. This is just a way of maximizing the trade right there. Right, plus two. She actually break my trend line right here for another entry, literally, which what my take profit was. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you guys for coming, man. Make sure post your profits in the chat. Big up yourself. Right, I'm gonna lock in some profits here, and just like that, I am out of here. Just remember to actually post your profits if you're in a challenge. All right. She continued dropping, man. I don't know how long that trade did that take. How long that trade took? How long did that trade took? Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Cause she's continued dropping, you, and now Nas continue dropping now. Like that's good. As I say, make sure post your profits. Big up yourself. All right. That trade actually took. All right, 5 minutes. Cool. Yeah, man. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you guys for coming. What was she dropping, yo? What was she dropping, yo? This is a really sweet treat, literally. All right. We actually prevented a loss. If you actually lock in the 1,000 pip, then after we get 500 pip, that's a 1,500 pip move right there total. If you are still holding this trade, that would have been 2,000 pip total. But let's go, let's go, let's go. Big up yourself, guys. Love you all. And I am out of here. To me, if you're still holding the first trade, you're in good profits. If you're holding the first trade, you're in good profits. The first trade actually gonna hit the 2,000 pip, yo. That's crazy. But anywho, let's go, man. I love you guys, and I am out of here, guys. I'll see you guys Sunday night for Asia session as we're gonna continue tearing up the markets, man. Let's go, and I am out of here. Okay. Stop recording.